What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And as we wrap up this Christmas day, we are going to have a few things that we need to look at going into the new year. Now, this is a huge time with a lot of people and how they do their taxes and everything. And I know at the end of the year is a cutoff for a lot of people. So whatever you're planning for this next month or so, just know that a lot of crypto are going to all-time highs. Now that's what this video is going to be all about, so you gotta watch until the end so that you can see which cryptos I predict, your favorite cryptos, what I choose their new all-time high to be in my prediction, and we will go for it and see how those predictions turn out in the future. So you cannot miss this episode. We are going to have some of your favorite cryptos. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel so that you can get more videos about this and see how it turns out. But not only that, get up to the date information on crypto news every day. What we do is we show people the crypto that is making people money, and then we send them in that direction. We cannot financially advise you, but we can show you what crypto is hopping and what crypto is flopping. So what we need to do today, first off, we have to start with the Big Daddy Bitcoin. Okay, so we look at Bitcoin here. It's at $50,429. We just had a test of over the $51,000 level. Got rejected, immediately tested it again at 51,000, and it formed this double top, which actually sent us back down to the little dip, almost the exact price of that dip. We did have support above it though, and so we had a little bit of a V-shaped recovery. Hopefully it doesn't just flop over and we keep going down. What I'm looking for here is a reversal. And if we look at this on the technical analysis chart, which I do plan on doing, probably on Monday though. I'm not doing a live video on Christmas tonight, but I am going to do some more TA on Bitcoin, XYO, and some of the other cryptos we're going to be talking about tonight. So you're going to want to, watch for the next couple of days to see those things. So I actually see an inverse head and shoulders that could be playing out and would actually project Bitcoin above the resistance that we have been facing at 49,000 or 51,500. Sorry, a fruit fly landed on me and it threw me off track. And I'm trying to smash it while holding my hand on the phone. And these things are harassing me. Oh, it flew in my mouth. Protein. But yeah, that was gross. So I'm being harassed by fruit flies here. So, yeah, there's an inverse head and shoulders right here, and it looks like it's possibly, a kind of small one, but it could project us just above that resistance point at 51,500 or, right around that area. 51,878 was the actual point that we went to, and we've kind of gone down. We dipped, had another pump up, and then you saw what just happened there where we went down. And now hopefully if this inverse head and shoulders plays out, we break above the neckline, and that sends us skyrocketing back up, blasting through that level, and therefore starting our journey to what this video is all about, the all-time highs of these cryptos. So Bitcoin. Now, we already had a $69,000 all-time high, as you see right there. Before that, we had one right here at about, I think it was 66,000. Yep, we broke the all-time high there. But before that, it was 64,000, just under 65,000, or right around that area, 65,000 something. And so now we get a new all-time high, and then we have kind of a little tiny bear, trend or bear market inside of a bull run. I think it was more of a bear trend since we have actually started our way back up. Now, if we actually head to where I think we're going to, this is the move that we've been waiting for. If you consider the three peaks in the domed house pattern, then we are going to see anywhere from an 80 to $120,000 Bitcoin. And that's this very next stage of Bitcoin right now. So you have the 3 peaks, you have the basement, you have the first floor, and then this is going to be considered the domed house. Now this is only the first smallest peak of the domed house. And when this one goes up, it's going to form the top roof of the domed house, which is probably going to be anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000 higher than this other peak. And then it will have another peak on the other side of it around the 69,000, or even maybe a little bit higher on the downside. And then it's going to, possibly go down after that. This isn't 100% accurate yet, but this still could play out that way. Some people don't think the first floor was there because it's supposed to be level with the peaks. That can all differentiate sometimes. Those things can fluctuate. I've seen it in different patterns that I've seen. So there is a possibility that this doesn't play out, but I still see a new all-time high coming at anywhere, like I said, from $80,000 to $120,000. My actual price target is $112,000. So expect the unexpected, and hopefully we see some awesome stuff happening in the near-term future with Bitcoin. Next, Ethereum. We have to talk about Ethereum because this crypto literally, like Bitcoin, it went from, $3,000 in 2020 to $69,000 in 2021. That is one heck of a growth. But Ethereum is a lot along the same lines. If you look back just in 2016, it was trading for about 10, 11 bucks a pop. If you go look at last year in 2020, it was trading at $100 a pop. 183, 160, 200 bucks, right in those areas. And now we have an average price of over $4,000. So things are heating up, and this isn't the end of the bull market. So we're going to see Ethereum go for one final blast off run with Bitcoin. And it actually could prolong the bull cycle. If Ethereum keeps going and, doesn't fall as soon as Bitcoin hits its all-time high and keeps going, then we could see Ethereum, reach anywhere from $6,500 to $10,000. These are actual price targets that I'm actually looking at. So $6,500 is going to be more of the sensible price target that actually probably could happen. And the 10,000, now that's just like hoping and, speculating. But we're 65,000 or 6,500 is definitely obtainable for Ethereum. I've stuck by that price for a very, very long time, and I'm still sticking by it. So 6,500 with Ethereum. If we just went from 200 to 4,000. So how could you not believe that we could go from 4,000 to 6,500 or 4,000 to 10,000, right? That's not completely off the wall when we just went from 200 to 4,000 within 1 year. Think of it like that. Now let's go on 6,500 to 10,000. That's my prediction. Algorand. Now this guy, it is a sleeping giant, guys. I am not going to lie. This crypto right here could change the game. And I don't ever like looking at crypto as competition with each other. I like the cryptoverse where every crypto complements one another and they work together for a better cause and a better blockchain, a better platform. It would actually be better to work together than against each other. So I don't ever like to talk that lingo where one chain will completely destroy another. I like to think if Algorand does good, Ethereum does even better because they're competing to do better things, and it motivates the creators and it keeps them focused on task instead of creators just lollygagging and not doing anything because they don't have any rivals or competition to push them further, right? So actually iron sharpens iron. Remember that. So the thing looks good here. $1.53 today. So that's actually a lower price. And then as you see, we're already up to $1.60. Look at this week we've had. From $1.26 all the way up to $1.65. And now we're sitting still at $1.60. And it looks like able to sustain that price. And so where do we go from here though? The whole point of this video is all-time highs. Well, let's go and look at the past. I think our next all-time high will have a lot to do with what happened in the last month. And you can see it right here. The 282 right there. So what I'm thinking is going to happen, once you flash up and touch a price and the crypto is still going up, normally we are going to reach up and level off at that price eventually. That is the target now, where we're going to try to get a steady price target to move forward. So I'm thinking 282, we're probably going to hit around 3, maybe 350. And then when Ethereum's up to like 6,500, Bitcoin's up to 80 to 120,000, we're going to see algorand anywhere from 350 to $4.80. Now, how do I get these prices? Just from the way that how much Ethereum would gain to how much I think algorand would gain when it moves up to those same price targets. So you just kind of feed it down the line. When Bitcoin and Ethereum move, what is it going to do to this one? How far up will they go? And how far do I think this will go to that? So that's where I get those. It's not an exact science. You can't just like copy it. It's just my way of estimating. It's been pretty good. I mean, I've done really good in crypto. So these things work because I use the way that I see crypto and the way that I see, technical analysis, all that other stuff in crypto, and I put it all together into one, I just call it a Bitcoin Renegade formula for success, right? It's the Bitcoin Renegade formula for success that anybody can use if they are smart. And they're just diligent. It doesn't really, you don't have to be the smartest person in the world. All you have to be is an emotionless tool. No, you don't want to be that either, but you do want to keep your emotions out of it. But emotions can actually help you when you understand what they mean, which is sentiment, which is what the market's all about, is sentiment, right? So when you understand a high level about crypto, you come watch my channel. If you don't understand a high level of crypto, you come and watch my channel, because it has something for everybody. I'm telling you these price targets, and then I'm telling you how I achieve them and how I get to them. It's not just like grabbing, straws. It's actually, there's a method to the mayhem. So, so I say anywhere from 350 to 480 in algorand. Nice price targets. So the graph. Okay, now I want to say graph will go to a new all-time high. I don't think that's going to happen, guys. Unfortunately, I would like to see graph at $5. That would benefit me greatly. Now, I'm not going to just fill you full of hot air because I love crypto and I hold this crypto. Unfortunately, I think even if we have a blast off with the graph, we are going to be lucky to see $2. Unfortunately, because just the way things have been happening, we might go up and barely touch that 290, but we're more likely going to be stuck right around here at around 210, around the $2 range. I'd like to see it go up and say $4 or $5, guys. I really want to say that, but I'm going to be realistic. I think somewhere around the $2 range is going to be where we hit with the graph. It's a lot of money to be made still, but we're going to need a lot of influence and a lot of money pumping into the graph to see new all-time highs. I'm just being realistic, guys. Okay? I want it more than anybody. But yeah, unfortunately, that's not the case. Internet computer price. Now, all-time highs. I can't go anywhere to all-time highs with this guy, because if we go to all-time highs, we're all millionaires, guys, because $750 was the previous all-time high. So we're at $27. That is a far cry from $750. So it's about 30x to 750 from here or something like that. I'm not 100% sure on the math. I didn't really do it, but that's my guesstimate, about 30x to the all-time high. But there is a possibility when people see the worth and when Bitcoin goes to 100,000, all of this money that normally doesn't come into crypto could flood into the internet computer price, guys. And it could send us over $1,000. Now, that is kind of far-fetched. I have no evidence to that. That is just wishful thinking, but it's possible. And once Bitcoin starts going to those crazy prices and people start getting that euphoria and that, feel good, kind of stuff that crypto's doing amazing. And, I could be a millionaire, that aroma that goes in the air that, makes everybody a little bit, crypto loopy. And it does go to those levels. So you never know what could happen in crypto. And I hope it does. I'm not saying that can't happen. I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm just saying we're probably going to be looking anywhere from 100 to 150 bucks, realistically. Maybe it goes to about 300. I'm just saying when Bitcoin goes way up. But it could easily go to new all-time highs, $1,000 a coin. Now, I see $1,000. My long-term prediction for internet computer price is about $1,500 a coin. And that's in about 10 years. I think it will be $1,500 even, fluctuating from 1,000, to 1,750 and back. That's my long-term price projection for internet computer price, just because of what it is and what it has to offer. Now, Jack Dorsey is talking about, all this bad stuff about Web3, which is going to be bringing DeFi to Bitcoin. So I don't know why Jack Dorsey doesn't want Bitcoin in DeFi, because that's what that means. You can put Bitcoin into the decentralized world of finance. And that's what we need. And the way to do that is Web3 applications. Now, I watched a video that Definity did about Web3 applications and how they work on the internet computer. They're basically, the applications are the canisters. Now, when he said it like that, something clicked in my brain. And I instantly understood what canisters were. I didn't understand anything what canisters were. I knew there were smart contracts, but it didn't occur to me that the smart contracts are the canisters. And the canisters are the smart contracts, which means the canisters are the apps. Because the apps are the smart contracts, right? So as soon as he said that, it all made sense to me, guys. So if you don't understand canisters, they are smart contracts, which are the apps that are built on the Web3 assembly of the internet computer blockchain. This is supposed to be an all-time high video, but I had to share that because that maybe it clicks for you now. Because that's all it took was him to say that, and I instantly understood what, they were. So hopefully that does it for you. Now let's just look at the month. Yeah, I mean, we're talking 45. We can easily, now if you ever wanted to just make short-term money in internet computer, before when it was at $40, $50, I would say that would have been pretty hard. But at these $20 levels, when you get it to go down to $20.88, and now we're sitting at 28 bucks. Yeah, that is a good area to make some money when you're talking. It can go all the way back up to the $40, $50, even $750 to $1,000 range, guys. So these are once in a lifetime purchases. I said once in a while before, but no, when I think about it, these are once in a lifetime purchases because the internet computer is only going to get better from here. It's not going to devalue. It's only going to rise in value. So that's the cyclical nature of crypto and all of it. So yeah, I would say more realistic price is a top of 300, maybe 100, 150. I want to see it go higher, but we'll see. I'm actually kind of on the fence on this one. It could do anything. It's actually better for the long term that it doesn't rise too fast, because then you get what we have, which will happen before. You get a lot of people to lose interest because the price was so high and now it's so low, but knowing that it can do that again at any time, guys, I don't understand why you would lose interest in something like that. It doesn't make sense, okay? You're thinking of the short term. Let's think a little bit longer out and you could become a millionaire. Not financial advice, entertainment purposes, only common sense, guys. Let's use what God gave us, all right? So these are awesome. I want to go in Matic. Matic could easily hit $5 even within the next month. After Bitcoin goes a month after that, altcoins are going to go crazy high. So let's wait for that. $5 for Polygon. Engine, I'd say $8. No joke. $8. Let's see, what's its all-time high? 485. Yeah, I say $8 for the all-time high for that guy. Let's do TRX because this is my community's pride and joy. One of them. They love it. So this is what we do. We want to, show what our community likes. Even though I'm not as big of a fan as I used to be of it. And that's only because it's at 8 cents. And I don't know if there's a lot of money to be made at 8 cents. But there might be. Now let's go look where it went in the last bull rally. So the last bull rally, we're talking, it went up to a nice 16 cents. The bull rally we just had, it did go up to 12. So I might digress on that. Man, TRX might not be doing so bad. I don't like these double tops right here. That's why we had this dump. But other than that, I can see it going back up to 12 cents. And we might even, go for the throne again. And we might test that all-time high. This isn't it. That 16 cents is not the all-time high. We actually had an all-time high back here at the 22 cents, I believe. And that was back in 2018, the last bull market, right? So the biggest one we had this time is about 16, and all time is, what was it, 33? It says 22 right there. So there you have it. I think we could probably go to about 15. I don't know if we're going to go and test that all-time high again. There is a possibility that we can and actually go to 30 cents. But let's just watch. I don't want to make too many speculations. I'm just going to be a conservative and say 15 cents. Now, another one, let's see. We'll do just one more. And what would I think that my audience would want to see the most? Shiba, maybe? AMP? Stellar Lumens? Let's do SHIB. Because I know a lot of you like this crypto. Shiba Inu. Okay. So my price prediction for SHIB is that it eats another 0. Good news, huh? So I think it's going to go and at least triple its price from here and give us a 0 gone and a new all-time high of 0.0001 instead of another 0. So that's the predictions, guys. I hope you had a wonderful time with your family this Christmas. This is your last Christmas edition. I am going to do a short, but that probably won't have anything about Christmas about it. So I hope you had a wonderful time with your families. I hope you're full and had a good dinner and you just had the best time ever with your loved ones. All right, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!